see all these other people in the world that are, somebody who's gone through the Holocaust and they're surviving, and they're seeing and experiencing such dramatic traumas. But what's the secret? What is the one secret? It is that they are in a state of knowing there's something more. There's something more they have to achieve. They have an inner drive. They have some inspiration. They have a faith. They're connected to that energy of co-creation. And that's really critical when you're in that state of knowing that you're here to co-create. You don't get let down very easily. You don't fall aside very easily. When you're here to co-create, when you have a purpose, when you have your goal set for you, and you know it's right and good, and it's gonna bring you the status of having left a legacy when you do go, then you know you have this drive within you. And, it's kind of really important to get in touch with that energy if you want to make a difference. If you are somebody that wants purposeful living. And, I hear so many stories of people near the end of their life. In the last chapter, I've told you I've been working with the elderly population for many, many years. It's been like 15 years plus. And a lot of times I hear people that are in facilities and they're really depressed, and they're like, well, I don't really understand why I'm here anymore. I'm just a burden. And it makes me feel so empathetic to them. I found out years ago that just having people around them that can bring them some sort of level of purposefulness, like just helping a fellow person in the facility, that makes them thrive even more. It lifts them up. So what I did is every time I heard somebody say that statement, I would bring them a plant, because I felt, okay, well, here's something, I'm giving them a purpose. I know it's just a little plant in a pot. It cost like $5. It had a flower. I think it was an African violet. It was my plant of choice. And, I would bring that to the person that shared with me that they were ready to go, that they didn't feel they had any more purpose here and they were just a burden. And I'd say, this plant really needs you. And the next time I would see them, they would be so proud and happy showing me their plant. It wasn't a perfect story every time, but so many times I experienced that. And it just shows you that, again, here is another stage of why am I here? Who am I? What is my purpose? We're all asking ourselves this at every stage of our life. Why are we here? What more am I here to do? And it's really important to get in touch with that. Otherwise, you're just existing. If you're just existing, then you can't be in the space and the energy at the higher frequency and co-creating miracles and feeling that sense of gratitude and inner peace. I often have also run into people that sometimes tell me, I get everything I want. Wouldn't change a thing. And that's great, too. I think that's, very admirable that somebody could be that confident that they have reached and attained everything they wanted to. And, I often wonder, how can I get there? Why don't I feel that way? But then something inside me says, I think that I'm always going to feel like once I reach, that's who I am, once I reach the level of co-creating that I set for myself, a goal that I set for myself. I don't know, I'm happy about it, I celebrate it, but I'm ready for more. I feel like there's more for me to do. That's why I'm here. I'm here to create. I'm here to co-create. So I was talking to a friend not too long ago, and we were talking about this concept of co-creation and being in the higher energies versus, the lower energies, and shedding those lower energies. And she came up with a wonderful, wonderful thing to do for ourselves that can help inspire so many. And it's really about the love energy. It's really about divine love, not the romantic love. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about divine state of love, like being in that divine love state and sending that out. The more you send out from your heart space. And, I always kind of thought it was interesting. Years ago, I had this meditation. I was at a shamanic, it was like a drumming somebody was doing, and it was a shamanic astral body travel thing. And it was really cool because I was meditating and I just had this concept come into my viewpoint of, okay, this beat of the drum is like a heartbeat. And, here we are, the seat of the soul is supposed to be right behind the heart. And our hearts are constantly beating. And that's a vibration. We're beating. So, if you're in touch with your soul purpose and you're in touch with your essence of your soul, then that must be that you're in touch with that seat of your soul where you're having that come out through your heart and the vibration of your heart. So it's a matter of thinking about every time you're experiencing your heartbeat that you can think about the love energy that you could send out with every heartbeat. I'm sending love. With every heartbeat that comes from my heart, my muscle, I am sending divine love and healing around the planet. And think about that. I don't know how many times your heart beats. I looked it up years ago. I don't remember what it is during a 24-hour period, but it's quite a lot, I'm sure. And if we're thinking about that, setting that intention in the meditation daily and thinking about the heartbeat and how each beat of the heart, you set that intention that with every beat of my heart, I'm sending out divine love and healing to the world and to the planet and to every living being on the planet. That's very impactful. And if we all did that every day, imagine how much love and inspiration and co-creation would happen. So my friend and I were talking about if we could just have everybody take a moment once or twice a day and actually tune into that. And she chose 3 o'clock as that moment, 3 p.m., 3 a.m., if you see the clock at 3 a.m., 3 p.m., or set your alarm at 3 p.m. every day and just take that moment to set the intention of love vibrating out through I kind of added the heartbeat aspect. Every time your heart is beating, that I am sending love, powerful love and healing of the divine. And just being in that state and sitting there for a good 3 minutes to even 10 minutes meditating on this whole intention. Then if we got more and more people on that intention, I think consciousness and group mindset, the group energy, the thoughts that connect into the group energy of humanity would actually start to raise if we could all get on the same page. So I'm putting that out there, asking all of you to set the intention for 2019 that you will take 3 o'clock a.m. or p.m. and set an alarm on your cell phone so that you can sit in the state of divine love and set it for the entire 24-hour period and ongoing, that every time your heart beats every day, for the rest of your life as you breathe, live, and breathe, that this is the experience. You are actually producing divine love with every beat of your heart. And that, I think, will really help you get in touch with your soul, the seat of your soul better, and your essence of who you are. It's not only going to help you send out the divine love, it's going to put that oxygen mask on you and help you feel so much more purposeful and engaged in your life. So I just wanted to take the last couple minutes and just remind everybody of my website. I'd love to have more coaching clients. I have availability, a couple slots opening up. I do have only a couple slots opening up in the new year. And, I have coaching packages available. I actually am running a special where you can get 5 sessions for $395, so that's a $100 discount off of 5 sessions. So take advantage of that now. It's running until January 21st. I hope you all have amazing holidays, and I hope you take me up on thinking about plastic in your life and also sending out divine love through the beats of your heart every day. Thank you for listening to the Mind Health Coach program.
Thank you for tuning in to the Mind Health Coach with your host, Leah Marie. Come join us next time as we journey into the discovery of natural and healthy ways to achieve inner peace, happiness, and an ever-present state of well-being. Mind Health Coach is a Dream Vision 7 radio network broadcast. To learn more about us, visit mindhealthcoach.com.